Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of
Yay!
Unscripted. Hello. We're back. We're back for another week. And you might be looking and saying, what on earth is this about? This is about Black Friday savings. We are talking about Black Friday because we are now, is it 2 weeks? Time has no meaning. I don't know what
Right.
day.
Right.
Are we 2 weeks from Black Friday?
We are
Yes.
2
2
weeks.
weeks to
We're
Thanksgiving.
about 17
So
days.
2 weeks to Thanksgiving.
We're
Yes.
about 17 days from Black Friday.
Yes, about 17 days.
And
Exactly.
40 days from Christmas, by the way. So,
Oh my gosh.
too early.
Crazy. But we have an important reason for doing this today, guys. Very important reason. Because actually, with our Black Friday savings at Upon a Star, because we do have some exclusive savings. If you're not getting our newsletter, why not? We have one particular offer that does actually I now have changed it to come out next Wednesday, the 21st. So basically 7 days from today, the first offer for Royal Caribbean cruising starts. So I know you guys both have your Royal Caribbean cruise clients.
of course.
And one thing that we can do as an exclusive offer is onboard credit. So basically, for 3+ night sailings, okay, so it does have to be 3+ night sailings, and it does
Right.
depend on your category. You can enjoy for an interior cabin $25 onboard credit per stateroom. Ocean view is $50, balcony is $75, suites
Mhm.
$100 onboard credit,
Yes.
and that is exclusive, to Upon a Star for this time. And yes, it is stackable with other offers. Does anybody want to tell the audience what do I mean by stackable? I feel like I'm teaching. Like what?
I'm taking notes. So,
David's taking notes. Susan, what do I need? What is a stackable offer?
A stackable offer. Well, that just means that you can take whatever great offer Royal Caribbean has right now and get whatever Upon a Star is offering. Yes, stackable. Yes. Put them together like a sandwich. Yes.
so it's like one of those things where with a lot of promotions you see only one promotion will apply, or you can only have whatever. But what you're saying is that multiple promotions can be added at the same time, meaning more. So it's not like which promotion is the best. They all are. Put them all on there.
Put them all on there because yes, guess what? To that point, cruise lines, they do have Black Friday deals and savings. So, we have seen some. I think we're going to see like a little bit more as it gets, closer to in terms of exactly what they are offering. But let's, with Royal Caribbean, whatever their current best discount is, including whatever Black Friday offer that they have decided is stackable, Upon a Star on top of that is going to offer some onboard credit. So this is exciting.
Free money.
Free money.
We'll just give it to you. Yes.
Yes.
Onboard credit is it's not something I had a whole lot to do because I don't get a lot of that when I sail Disney, and Royal Caribbean is pretty good about doing onboard credit with certain promotions and things like that. But it is one of those things where we went on the cruise in April, and my wife and I went to get something. We went to purchase whatever, and we were like, oh, credit took care of it. It's just okay. You're handing me this for free, and I don't, okay, now we've got like $40 left to do whatever, and it's just kind of nice to know that I got $70 or $80 or $100 whatever to go get whatever I want, and it was very, very cool.
Yeah, and those can also be added, used a lot of times for onboard purchases, because of course there are onboard purchases with many cruise lines that can be added. So there are also some very deep discounts for Black Friday on, let's say, a Royal Caribbean drink package, right? Yeah. What are some other things that you guys have seen your clients use some Black Friday savings on for these deeply discounted onboard packages? Any?
Well, most of mine comes in cruises. It is the onboard credits.
Yeah.
It is the special excursions. It is the special activities. Free maybe. And I'm not saying I don't know which cruises are doing this, if at all, but there have been things like free drink packages or free coffee packages or free, whatever. And maybe, maybe it's a discount on certain packages, but the money is there to be saved. And if you do your homework or you call your favorite travel advisor, pick us, we're happy to help you do that homework for you. You can save a lot, just a little bit here and a little bit there, whatever. Or maybe the savings is not a lot, maybe the savings is a lot, but it's always nice to go into something knowing you didn't pay much for it, or you got something for free, or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking Hideaway Beach, on Castaway Key.
Mhm.
That one can get deeply discounted.
Oh,
Dining
go.
plans. Oh, my God. And
That's
it's
the
not, I
other
can't even
brand.
erase that. I mean, Coco Key. You know what? Cruise lines love to discuss how you name things with the same 2 letters.
Agreed. Yeah. But yes, Hideaway Beach would be amazing. Or like 10 coffees or some fun drinks or the sunscreen that you forgot to pack. I mean, nobody ever does that. But you could.
I've never done that,
No,
Susan. What are
me
you
neither.
talking about?
Right.
I've
Never bought
never done
$30
that.
sunscreen.
Right.
Never bought $30 sunscreen. Never. Never.
You do if you gotta.
The
I would
skin
rather not be
burns.
burnt.
Susan
Yeah,
is
like
very pale. She's a lovely woman, but she's very pale. So
Yeah,
I can
it
see
needs-
that whole like,
It needs sunscreen.
I
yeah.
forgot my sunscreen. No amount is too much money to put down right about now to save the burn
I
I'm going to
mean,
have later. So
your
yes,
lovely wife Steph is
she is
also
very pale.
Right.
I mean,
very pale.
she was watching a
like,
movie that featured sunshine in it, and suddenly she had sunburn on her face. It was ridiculous. I'm like, you got to turn the filter down on the TV. It's crazy. So yes,
right. So this is just an idea, and so far all we're talking about is Royal Caribbean. So that starts on November 21st,
Mhm.
and it runs through December 4th.
Yep.
So for 2 weeks straight, you can get that on our Royal Caribbean sailings. Now, we are extending this offer though from November. I don't get my dates correct. Again, time has no meaning. November 27th for all cruise lines. And it's funny, David Dollar, you mentioned usually I'm not really dealing with onboard credit except for like Disney Cruise Line, right?
right.
Disney Cruise Line is notorious. Do they ever offer onboard credit?
Well, no, I was saying usually I deal with onboard
Yeah.
credit, but not like I'm dealing with Disney
right.
Cruise Line. My onboard credit stuff comes from
Right.
other cruises, is what I'm saying. So
Correct.
Disney,
Oh yeah.
yes, yeah.
But no, and my point with that was I reverse what you said. I didn't mean to. What I'm saying though is we have an onboard credit offer for Disney Cruise Line.
Yes, we do.
This is like your
Which
we
is
do.
never ever offered.
which, as David mentioned, is something that is never ever.
Yes, Disney is, and they should be very
Rarely-
proud of their
rarely
product,
are.
but they're very proud of their product. They're like,
Very proud of it,
yeah, we don't want to give you a bunch of discounts. We don't feel like we
Unless-
have to.
Unless
No.
you book a bounce back.
Yes,
Bounce back offer. That's when you would get. Wait, do we call it bounce back? Yes. Whatever.
Onboard
You purchase on board.
Yeah.
If you do an onboard
Right.
booking,
Yeah.
you can get some onboard credit.
Mhm.
But aside from that, unless you know that's not something that's often offered, but we are doing some onboard credit at the same level, depending on which category you book,
Right.
any 3+ night sailing. But have you heard that we have a sailing with the stars? You can sail with your favorite travel agent.
What?
What could be better?
Amazing.
What could be better? And we're doubling your onboard credit if you book that one with us. So
That's amazing.
now I feel like I should book it.
Right?
yeah. David as of right now is not coming. We're working on him.
Right.
Whatever. I will be there. I will
So
be
what
there.
are the dates, Jen, if we want to sail with the stars?
Yes! That's a great question. February 21st through February 24th on the Disney Wish. So not the newest ship.
What
As of right now, it's the newest ship.
is the
but
newest?
Right.
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 until the treasure starts here in like a couple
months.
weeks.
And then the adventure. So not the newest ship and the newest ship, but the newest
Yeah,
ship
but-
right now.
But we're getting there. The newest one that's currently already
In the
sailing
fleet.
itineraries in the fleet. Yes.
That's right.
And the newest class of ship, the Triton class.
Yes.
So yes, you get to see all of the amazing
Mhm.
things on the Wish.
I love the Wish.
You were on the Wish.
I was like a year and a half ago, and I'm going. No, we're going on the Fantasy, I believe.
You're on the Fantasy. you
Jen,
told
that's
me.
your ship, right? That's your favorite.
That's my
Fantasy?
ship.
Yes,
That's
that's
my
the one we're
favorite.
going on. Susan, do you have a favorite ship? Is there one particular one
Yeah,
you're like, I really
I
like this
actually
ship?
really love the Wonder. I'm a classics
Mhm.
girl.
Oh,
so
you're a classic.
yeah, my
honeymoon on the
heart
Wonder.
kind of belongs to the Wonder. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
I
I
don't
do-
really
I do love the
dislike
Wish,
any
though.
Disney ship, but-
People were talking
Mhm.
about it is like a Cheesecake Factory display. You may not always want the one with pecans on it, but the ones with pecans on it is still very, very, very good. So
Unless
it's
you're
like, yeah,
allergic to pecans.
yes, unless you're allergic to
Well,
pecans. And then you just pick it up because you want to do it
then don't
anyway.
pick
So
that.
I know people. Some people have said about the layout. Maybe the layout's a little weird. I love the Wish. I think it's a beautiful ship. It's so
Oh,
much
it's
fun.
gorgeous.
And a 3-night cruise like the one you mentioned is perfect because it whets the appetite for a cruise. If you're like, especially if you're not sure about cruising, it's a great time to go. You get this couple of nights. You get to go to you get to go to Castaway Key. You get to go to the other one, Lookout Key. So
it feels better than he just reversed what I did earlier.
Right.
Exactly. So Hideaway Beach Key and whatever. I don't know. The keys and the K's and the lock and keys. So it's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait, how much money can we get, Jen, if we sail with you?
That's a great question, Susan. I'm so glad you asked. So because our normal offer is 25, 50, 75, 100, 50,
What?
100, 150, 200.
That's amazing.
A lot. I mean, I think that's freaking amazing.
For a 3-night cruise, you can barely even spend
also,
that. I mean,
also, I might be crazy, but still, I'm so I'm excited because I want people to come sail with us. I want people to come sail with the stars and see what that's like. See why people have the hype. See why people always, why there aren't deep discounts typically on a Disney cruise. Because it is a different animal, and it's amazing. I think we all DCL has our heart, and we love. Listen, it's like we love all of our cruise lines.
We do,
and they're all amazing.
We just love some more, right?
Yes.
But yeah,
again, it's like the cheesecake. Some cheesecake you love, some cheesecake you really love. But it's all cheesecake and it's all good.
And
it's all good, right?
For the most part.
So let's
okay, so I just want to recap
Yeah.
here. We can sail with the stars in February, 3 nights on the Disney Wish, which is amazing, and we just get free money, and we get to meet the stars.
I mean,
okay,
what's
like a
win-win present?
Win-win.
Win-win-win. and you can complete your Christmas shopping in one fell swoop.
That's fair. I'll be prepared in February for next December.
Exactly. See?
Or December for February.
Or December for February. Yeah, it'll be fine.
And I don't have it here. Jen, I don't have it here, but I was going to show you. It's over there. It's across the room. You can go to Walmart now, and you can actually buy a Mickey luggage tag, like an actual red and black, like large Mickey luggage tag for $3.88. And something like that is perfect to wrap up in a little box to say, guess where you're going on a Disney cruise or on a Adventures by Disney or to the parks or just whatever you want to give. You don't necessarily have to have tickets in your hand, or you don't have to have, I need to go spend $50 on a big plush. You don't. Just a luggage tag by itself is perfect to say, where am I going? Whatever. And it's $4. I love sending them to clients because they're just so inexpensive and they're so cool. And so, anything like that under the tree, just a little box under the tree, very unassuming.
And that's a great idea. But to that point, let's I want to come back to cruises here in a minute because I have a couple more I want to talk about. And we are cruising into savings with Black Friday. Oh, aren't we cute? However,
I feel like this episode should be on the Game Show Network at like 2 a.m. in between like whatever weight loss program and whatever like sheet, like whatever infomercials, and Billy May should be coming on here talking about like, you can save money on cruises. You can save money on inclusives. But wait, there's more. Let's talk parks. We're going to send you to the parks. That's right. We're going to save money on the parks for Black Friday deals for Star Travel. Jen, Susan, Dave, we got you.
Oh my gosh. It's true though. I do kind of feel like maybe I'm channeling Billy Mays right now.
Wait, there's more. If Susan breaks out the ShamWow, I'm gonna lose it. I'm just saying.
But wait, there's more.
Or the slap chop. We are slap chopping prices at Upon a Star on the Black Friday deals.
Oh, for real. But let's talk for a second. People are like, should I wait to book my Disney trip until Black Friday?
No.
No.
Why?
It's going to be less availability in the same place. Just letting you know that. And why else should they not worry about whether or not they have the best deal on their Disney vacation, or really any cruise line vacation? Why should they not worry about that? Oh, Susan got a hand up.
Because that's my job. I make sure you have the best price. So there's a discount that might come out in February or June or next September, but it's not going to be a Black Friday sale. But don't worry, because I always keep my eye out. We always keep our eyes out for you. So if a better offer comes out, you get it. You don't have to do anything else. And you don't have to wait for a Black Friday sale. Because
that's the fun thing about being a part of a travel agency is because if you look on chats and stuff like that, there's all these chats between all of us like 4 a.m. going, what'd you find? I found this. Oh, I got availability here. Oh, let me go look real quick. Oh, hey, you need my help? I'm on hold right now. I can hold up. This is what we do. We're talking to, like, I talk to Jen and Susan more at 5 a.m. throughout the year than I do my own family because everybody else is asleep and only goofy us are all up trying to call in and trying to get things.
Try to do whatever. Like
trying to do whatever. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes we love when we get a heads up on something, and sometimes it doesn't happen and someone stumbles and we get the chat like, oh my gosh, guys, this just dropped. I just saw this. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, like, and whatever. But we can't, a lot of times with cruise line sales, also keep in mind, like what you get right now, they do put out some great deals, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's a repackaging, or maybe especially if it's a closer in cruise, it looks like a really good deal, but their base prices have gone up because you're closer to sailing. So a lot of times the further out you book, you actually might still have the best rate. So sometimes even though it on paper maybe looks like it'll be better, but guess what? That's why you have us, because we can tell you like, well, actually, you already have the best price. And I love being able to do that, like because of when we booked. But let's talk about another offer that is going on. So if you are a person who has sold Norwegian, and a lot of us love and Susan and I both have sailed Norwegian a good deal as well, and it's a great product. David, I don't think you've been on Norwegian yet.
I have not been on Norwegian. You haven't let me go, and so haven't been on Norwegian yet.
But you've had very happy clients.
I booked a couple of clients on Norwegian, Haven included, and both of these were last minute trips. Literally, like they were going 2 weeks from the time we booked it, and worked out beautifully. So yeah.
And your clients were extremely happy.
Yes, they were. They loved, and they loved it. Number one, they said they never go anywhere else with travel, picking me. And number two, they were like, we always want to sail Norwegian, and we will always do Haven. It's great.
And right now, if you are somebody who is an aficionado of sailing Norwegian, and you are holding some of those future cruise certificates, right? I don't know. I just threw that one in. I kind of liked it. The good news is they have a triple up offer right now, meaning you can use I'm blurry, like 3 of your future cruise certificates. I actually just upgraded. I have a solo sailor, and she wanted to upgrade to a solo balcony because she just did a solo balcony as a last minute trip and loved it. But with this triple up offer, I was able to upgrade her cabin just using some of her prepaid cruise certificates. So it's really a great way to use your money. And we can also, if you are not already booked, do a very special cruise first certificate. So don't forget to ask about that, where you get $300 of value for only paying $150.
It's such a great deal. Yeah.
So here's a great deal. I'm glad you said that, Jen, because this is kind of a parallel discussion, but it's one of the great reasons about using a travel agent, because Jen's clients, if they went straight to Norwegian, which people do sometimes, they got this deal, they got it worked out, whatever. Maybe they find this deal, maybe they couldn't. I don't know, but they got it worked out. If there's an issue, they call back the next day. They talk to somebody different. They have to explain everything over again. The next week they call in. We're like, okay, when the person's like, I'm looking in your notes right now, and I see this, and the client's explaining over and over. Versus they call you and they call you the next week going, hey Jen, you remember that problem I told you about last week? Well, it's something's going on, blah, 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 blah. Can we fix this, whatever? And Jen's like, absolutely. And she does the phone calls to talking to the different person every week and do the explanation of, okay, here's my client, here's whatever. And we've all experienced that, calling like 4 different cast members or team members or workers, whatever, in 4 or 5 days, explaining it the same thing over and over and over. Meanwhile, the client's back home, they're just hanging out, they're chilling, they're watching Law and Order SVU, eating some oatmeal, some cereal, having a nightcap, whatever. We're doing all the work. And so that's another great reason to have a travel agent. So those little small things. We stand in the gap on hold for you.
Yes. Absolutely. So, don't forget, like, we have ways throughout the year, not just on Black Friday, to kind of help you get the best bang for your buck. But yes, on Black Friday, we're going to get some great deals. Should you go ahead and move on that? Probably when you see it. But for something like a theme park, don't wait. Don't wait. Now, what about all inclusives in Europe? Well, certain of our suppliers will do Black Friday deals, and we do have some really good offers right now, where off of your whole package, you might get several $100s off, but that's more of a case-by-case basis. So guess what the best thing to do would be?
Early.
Book early and contact your Upon a Star agent, because we could tell you, hey, yeah, this is a good price in general, because we are looking at these things day in and day out. So we know what a good price is. And we know when they're just repackaging something at a higher price point that's already
Okay, so what
been out.
if the Royal Caribbean's running? I mean, every time I open my computer, it says Black
Yep.
Friday sale, Black Friday sale. What if I think it's a better deal? What do I do then?
You call your Upon a Star agent and we
Perfect.
will give you that answer. We will tell you if it is a better deal. Guess what? We're just going to change it if we haven't already. And if it's not a better deal, we're going to say, hey, by doing this, I'd have to reprice your entire cruise. And it's actually going to go up by $250.
Yep.
Because you booked early. And under this other promotion, maybe you got a BOGO 60 or you got a kids sale free, right? Maybe.
Right.
Oh,
maybe
that's
that's
yeah.
Oh, the kids sale free is the really good one.
It is a good one. Yeah.
That's a really good one.
And you know, those gratuities go up sometimes if you have
They
the
do.
original price. You don't want to mess with that either. So
you don't want to you want the grandfathered in price. You don't want the new price.
Exactly.
They did just go up.
Good tips
on Royal.
There. Okay.
Well, and that's another good reason to call your travel planner, because a lot of different vendors, Royal Caribbean and Disney and so on, cruises and park packages with Universal or whatever, they all have slightly different refund policies. Now, some of them are fantastic. You book, you're not risking anything for quite a while, and want to make some changes, we make changes, whatever. Other ones, not so much. You have to click a few boxes and cross a few T's and dot a few I's to make sure things are good. But that's where we come in, because we can say, hey, this price is this, but if you have to cancel, this is what happens, versus that price, which you're covered a lot more. Let's talk about travel insurance, let's talk whatever. So there's a whole spectrum of things. It's not as easy as just hopping online going, I'm going to book a cruise today. Click, click, click. Yay, we're going to Fiji. Woohoo! And suddenly things happen, and you're out $7,000 because I had to do that. And so this is what we train for. This is why I follow Susan around, because she teaches me this.
This is why you're Susan's lackey?
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm Jen's yes ma'am, Susan's lackey, I'm Kyla's groupie. This is really just what I do.
I mean, this is just.
I have no original thought whatsoever. I just follow you guys and say yes. It's easier. It's so much easier.
Well, and to the point, like we're talking about a lot of different things, land and cruise, all for Upon a Star Special Stackable, all other ocean and river cruises that we have not discussed. Virgin Voyages, Celebrity,
Princess,
MSC,
Viking.
Princess, Holland, Viking, river cruises as well.
River cruise is hot.
River cruise is so hot. And again, stackable. Sometimes like Viking, you can get up to free airfare.
Free airfare.
Like, what?
Right.
What? It's crazy. And people are loving it. Susan just had a great, amazing group on Viking, and they had the most phenomenal time. They're doing it again. So there is a cruise. If you're like, I don't know, cruising's for me. Maybe river cruising is for you. Maybe expedition cruising is for you. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, I want to go to Antarctica. Or I want to go to the Galapagos. Oh my gosh. The Celebrity Flora. Wait, is it Flora? I think it's a Flora. Yeah, is doing Galapagos. Yeah. And it's like all the time. Yeah. All the time. You're just like, okay. Go discover this stuff. So yeah. Lots of options. Alaska, if you want to book your Alaska cruise for next summer, FYI, you're late. Call us.
Right.
Well, and that goes with the whole, when should you book? And I tell clients this regardless of Black Friday or not. When you know you're going to go, let's discuss the refund and what you're risking. Let's put the deposit down. You can 9 times out of 10, we can always get the refund. We can always move it if we need to. Like you said, Alaska, it's such a popular destination, and you can only go certain times of the year.
Correct.
So that fills up really quickly. We're already looking at 2026. I mean, it's this is how fast time goes by the way. Just FYI, as a non sequitur, we are closer to 2050 than we are Beauty and the Beast's release to the movie theaters. I'm just saying.
David, I don't know why you have to trigger me like this.
I'm just saying, we all remember seeing Beauty and the Beast in the theaters. We're closer to 2050 than we are Beauty and the Beast being in theaters. Just how fast time goes by. I mean, it shoots by, right? 2027 is already starting to kind of bubble up under the surface and cruising.
Oh my gosh.
It's like,
what? I'm working on a booking for 2027. It's crazy.
They just opened. I mean, there's cruise lines that are starting to open 2027 because in January, that's going to be 2 years away.
Which means 2028 is just under the surface.
Oh my gosh, David! David!
Jen's 40th birthday is coming
you
up
should look as soon
soon.
as you know you want to go.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
especially if you need, you need a balcony, you're going with your parents and your grandparents or your grandchildren, and you need 2 or 3 staterooms in a row.
Yep.
We want to book that early. We want you to get exactly what you want in the place you want on the ship at the price point you want. The earlier you do that, the better choices you have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially on cruises, because the last thing you want is you're going with your brother's family and your family and Mima and Papa, and you waited because you thought the prices would go down. Not only have they gone up, Mima and Papa are on deck 10, your brother's family's on deck 2, and you're on the other side of the ship on deck 6 under the nightclub. And it's like, these are the only rooms available. And you have a 2-year-old, and you're like, because you waited, you're lucky to even find that. I mean, who knew taking a river cruise to Hawaii would be so expensive? I mean, whatever. So yeah.
Totally a thing.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, but to that point, if you're not sure, and if you're like, well, I was just really thinking to wait till Black Friday, just consult us. Like, we will be glad to say, hey, yeah, you know what, that would probably be fine to wait for, or we'll just reprice it when that comes, or maybe we'll say you can't risk it. This is, this is not going to be a thing. And if it's going to be non-refundable, if there's going to be some stipulation, we're going to let you know.
Yes.
We're going to tell you. And if for some reason we don't know the answer, we're going to find the answer for you and just get back with you. So anyway, that's our spiel on Black Friday. Lots of savings. Don't forget, sail with the stars, double your onboard credit. And I will.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. Terms and conditions will be on our website. I'm going to have put a little scrolling banner up there at the top of unstartravel.com.
Fine print.
Yeah, it's the fine print. Sorry, legally. So just kind of visit us, and you'll see all
shipping
of that.
And handling, cash on delivery, no CODs. Got it. Okay.
right. And on the Sailing with the Stars. But wait, order now when you get double the onboard credit offer.
That's right.
Well, all right, Susan, where can they find you?
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at @UponAStarSusan or on Facebook at Susan's Great Escapes, or you can always email me at susan@uponastartravel.com.
Awesome,
David. Cruising with Susan. I still think that should be the name of your page. It's cheesy, but it's so memorable.
I know, it's so awesome. Oh, David, where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram at the Magic on $1 and find me on Facebook at Magic on $1 and Disney on $1. And of course, I am alongside with Jen at on the Main Street Electrical Podcast, which is our podcast, comes out every Thursday. We talk Disney and travel. And this week we talked Disney animation and animation history, which is pretty great. It was a great conversation about all the Disney films that have come before. So yeah, a lot of fun, something different. But yeah, that's where I am. Come find me.
Awesome. And you can always shoot him an email as well.
Yes.
And
David
again,
Upon Star Travel.
Follow UponStarTravel.com in all of the places. Remember, there's a whole new world of travel.
Jen, where can we find you, though? Where can we find you?
Oh, you want to find where I am?
Yes, where's Jen?
Find me at Upon a Star Jen. At Upon a Star Jen. All the places. You can email me, of course. But yeah, there's a whole new world of travel to explore, y'all. We're here to help you find it with or without Black Friday savings. And we'd love to help you with that. We'll see you real soon, guys.
There's a whole new world and more.
Whole new world and more.